right, so Melissa, your son is the father's black, you're white, and he'd never mentioned issues with race before, you're saying. What exactly changed?
Right, we didn't have issues before. He's in 8th grade. They introduced this critical program, and now he's having racial issues that was not there before.
What kind of racial issues is he having?
Well, he's seeing himself just as a black man. He's seen things that don't go his way as racism, and he's finding safety in numbers now.
So when you're saying he gets a bad grade at school, he blames racism, or a girl rejects him on a date, racism, are those the kind of things you're seeing?
Yes, I asked him to clean the house, racism, yes.
You're kidding, right? Or are you serious?
No, I'm serious. They have totally changed his perspective. They have put him in a box.
So you're saying he doesn't want to do his chores because that's racist?
He's using it as an excuse because they've told him that that's how people see him, is as a black man that the world is against, and shows it as a negative now. And I talked to the school, and they told me that he could be a black spokesperson for the black community. When I told him I didn't think that that would be appropriate, they told me that if he was uncomfortable with the conversations, he and other children of color could go to a safe place during these conversations, and that's segregation.
Oh, boy. And your son's father, who's African American, how does he feel about all this?
I'm a single mom.
Okay.
So I'm teaching him everything. Mm-hmm.
Well, that's tough, and we salute you for that.
Welcome to my channel, Mother Suckers. Hey, so it's been a minute since I featured a crazy Karen here on my channel, but when this one came across my desk, I had to cover it. Now, I thought this was a complete joke or spoof at first, but Melissa Riley actually did file a lawsuit against her son's middle school with claims that the anti-racist curriculum is in fact racist. She said the school has changed her son in ways she doesn't approve of, filling his head with racial awareness lessons and emphasize oppression and privilege. Her son now sees himself as different from his mostly white classmates, as a young black man who will have more struggles in his life because of his race and because of the systemic racism that is endemic in American life. According to the New York Post, a former elementary school principal once tried to get her son to join a mentoring organization for black male students, but she declined. He was not happy with my decision, but this is my son and I'm his parent. Ciao. She feared that a hyper-focused attention on race and racial differences would result in her son being singled out in the mostly white school. She says she talked to the leaders of the school and told them she didn't think it was appropriate. He is changing, Riley said of her son. If things don't go his way or seem unfair, he will now claim it's racism. He never did that before. He now identifies as a black man because that's how the school told him he looks and who he is. Ciao, y'all. Now, at first, I thought this was some type of Fox News parody because we all know Fox News is trash. But this is a real thing. We have this Karen suing her son's school over anti-racist curriculum in 2022. The year of our Lord, in a predominantly white school, in a predominantly white community, she had a baby with a black man. She is a single mother. And she does not want her son to see himself as a black man, nor a biracial man, apparently. She does not want her son to identify with the black male community and or the black male struggle. She says that her son is beautiful. He looks Hawaiian. But when the teachers look at him, they see a black kid. Now, her lawsuit was dismissed as the court judge did not see anything wrong with the curriculum, but it really just be the nerve of these Karens. And she has a biracial son growing up in a predominantly white community and white school, and she wants him to have a white American experience. But when you lay down without a ring and had a baby with a black man, you have to understand the consequences of that child and what that child will experience and how that child experience, being a biracial, will be different from a child's experience who had, let's say, a white father. And this is the literal proof of when we analyze biracial people who have a white mother versus biracial people who have a black mother. Why are you stopping your child from learning and embracing the other half of who they are? Why do you want to erase that? Why all of a sudden do you not see color, but when you look at him, he looks Hawaiian? Don't Hawaiian people have color? But when it comes to being black, you don't see a black kid. Therefore, you don't want him to experience the Black American experience. Therefore, you should have never had a baby with a Black American man. You get what I'm trying to say? Child, this is ridiculous. I really feel bad for that child. He's not learning anything at home. Therefore, he's learning it at school. And in fact, when you don't have anti-racist curriculum, when you don't teach students that everyone is equal, it doesn't matter what your skin tone is, everyone is beautiful no matter what your skin tone is. When you don't teach anti-racism in school, do you know what you get from predominantly white communities? You get terrorism against the Black community. That's what you get. That's what you get. So go ahead and act like y'all don't see color. Go ahead and act like racism isn't a thing, but clearly is. When it comes to mass shooting, it is. It needs to be taught. White supremacy needs to be dismantled. And we need to stop trying to patch a Band-Aid or turn a blind eye to what's really going on. That Karen is a big problem. She is a big problem to our society where these white kids, I don't know what they're being taught, but clearly it's racist rhetoric because they have this extreme vitriol for Black people. They'll walk into Black churches, Black stores, Black communities, and just terrorize people they don't even know based on skin color. Yet she wants to sue the school because of anti-racist curriculum. Lock this lady up. Her and her white tears, lock her up. Lock her up. Where's her baby daddy? Where is her baby daddy? I'm calling her baby daddy to the stand. Calling her baby daddy. Excuse me, you didn't know this lady was, when you impregnated her? Oh, she was oh, you know what? Let me go ahead and end this video here. Y'all let me know your thoughts down in the comment section, okay? Let me know your thoughts, especially if you have children out there. How do you feel about anti-racist curriculum being taught in school? Is it problematic? Is it something that's necessary? You let me know your thoughts down in the comment section. Let me know your thoughts on this lawsuit, and I'll see you at the next one.
And your son's father, who's African American, how does he feel about all this?
I'm a single mom.
Okay.
This video is sponsored by Body Butter, created by myself and partnered with Nutty Cosmetics. Now, you guys already know that I do not play when it comes to my skin and my skin care. Whether I'm on vacation or at home, I'm always treating my skin to the best natural essential oils and butters. And that's why I created this butter specifically for my subscribers. This butter is 100% organic, vegan, and cruelty-free, and has a special mix of natural essential oils that I found to just give some good aromatherapy, as well as leave your skin feeling smooth with a bunch of vitamins. My body butter can be used for adults, children, men, women, and everyone in between. I like to store the butters either in my skincare refrigerator or leave it out if I want more of an oily texture. I can just smell the lemongrass and lavender right through the screen. I just love this butter and I can't go a day without it. Beautiful, soft, smooth skin is waiting for you at thenuttycosmetics.com. Just type in Eloho in the search bar and you're on your way to more beautiful skin. Love you. Today's video is sponsored by Jada's Luxury Beauty Supply Store, a Black-owned luxury beauty supply store in Elmont, New York. The curling custard is back and restocked. If you don't know what it is, where have you been? The curling custard works especially on type 4 hair for women who want to define their curls. It's basically like a gel. You part your hair, you comb your hair, you apply the custard, and watch your coils define. The custard is produced all the way in the motherland, honey, in Ghana, okay? So shout out to Ghana for this custard, and they are back in stock. So make sure you check out jadasluxurybeautysupply.com or take a stop at the shop. Now, Miss Jada has been busy, honey, okay? She also launched a Chebe hair growth oil. That's right, a hair growth oil. If you're experiencing alopecia, hair breakage, dryness, hair damage, try this Chebe hair growth oil. If you're in the area, stop by and let her know that Eloho sent you. If not, go ahead and check out the website, jadasluxurybeautysupply.com. You know, we always need something from the beauty supply store, whether it be a comb, a bonnet, braiding hair, beads, grease, whatever it is, shop Black owned.